there's more waves in that back door than there is in the Pacific Ocean. Nice and steady. Hey guys, welcome back to Restoration. In this video we're going to continue working on the Suzuki LG80. Now we've seen our last video where we've got this bonnet and these wings finally primed and on the car. Well, in this video we're going to work on this front bumper, that back door, and get that back valance all finished and in primer as well. So let's grab some tools and let's crack on. Right, so we've got the front bumper behind me, and we've also got that back door to do as well. So the back door needs quite a bit of work. It's got a couple of creases in it, and it's got a bit of damage on it. So we have started that previously in a previous video, but we do need to continue doing that. So that's going to take a little bit of time. But once that's done, we can get them all in primer, and that's everything on the outside, all primed and ready to go. Right, so what we have here is a very good example of rust, which is an absolute pain in the ass to get to. Now, you can see in here and over there that it's not an easy place to repair. So I think what we're going to have to do is cut this whole section out and rebuild it. Now, these plates that are on the top, we do actually have to remake these as well because they're rusted through just about. So I'm going to cut down here and cut all this section off, just down here, and remake this section, and then I can weld it back in where it should be. Fingers crossed. Right, so I've cut these two off now, really accurately. There's no turning back now, so I've got to kind of pretend like I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to unpick this and unpick this as well. So this bottom section here is actually thicker steel and this is actually good. So I want to retain this. Now, this top section here is pitted along here and this one has actually got a small hole in it. So I need to replace this, but I also need to replace this bottom section here as well. So I'm going to unpick all of this retain this bottom section, and then remake this and remake this, weld them on, and then weld it back onto here. Right, good news and bad news. Good news first, we've managed to get these pieces off. The bad news is I've actually got repairs to do on these panels as well, which I thought were actually good. Oh, and there's also some more bad news as well. I broke the bench. So the situation is, I'm going to refabricate the missing pieces that I've cut off the panels that I thought were okay. I'll refab them first, and then I'll fabricate the top plate, and then finally the nice little double L shape, S, L shape, whatever it is, Z shape, number 2 shape. Right, so as you can see, I've made a massive mess. I've spent the past day and a half rubbing down the back door and this front section here. There's more waves in that back door than there is in the Pacific Ocean. It was just literally all over the place. It's not perfect, and I know it's not perfect, so you'll probably see when I do prime it, you'll see a couple of little waves. But it is pretty close, to be honest. It did have some damage on it on the top section, which is mostly fixed. And I do need to do a little bit more rubbing down, but I've done a lot of it off camera because it's just taken so long to do it. I've had to, yeah, just anyway. So this front section here, you've seen me at the start of this video actually make the pieces that go onto here. Now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to weld this piece back on. No, I'm not. I'm going to weld this piece back on first. So that goes in there like that. So I'm going to nicely situate that where it needs to be, and then I can then weld this piece on there, and then I can weld this piece on, which spans on the top of them and is like a bit of a thickening plate. That just basically holds everything in place. Now I think I'm going to get this tacked in here and this tacked in because it's now 8 o'clock at night on Saturday, and this video is going to be released at 8 o'clock on Sunday in the morning, which is 12 hours time. And I've not even started editing the video yet. And I've not even welded this in yet because that back door has taken so long that I'm now in this situation. Right, so I've tacked these in real quick. I do need to take this apart again because I've still got these little pieces to weld into this bracket, which you saw me make at the start of the video. Now, at least it all works now, which is good. The back door's over there, which was an absolute pain in the ass to do, and it still needs rubbing down, but that's sorted. That'll be in the next video. That's going to be a wrap for this video. I need to edit this video for releasing in about 11 hours time because it's now stupidly o'clock at night. With that being said, we'll catch you in the next one.